Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's our anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary. That's just crazy. For today's video, we are going to answer some questions so that you can get to know us a little better.
Now our first question, how long have we been together?
Christmas will be 4.5 years since we started dating, and December 14th is our anniversary, so 1 year married. It's been a crazy year. The second question is, where and when did we first meet? That's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know.
So many people have asked us this question, and there's not really a good answer for it because we grew up in the same town and we went to the same school. And it's a pretty small school, so you pretty well know everybody there.
Yeah.
So there was never like a really clearly defined like first time we met moment. Like there was never a time that we had to be like, oh hi, I'm Caroline, you know? We just kind of knew each other existed. We never hung out or really talked or anything like that, but we at least knew that each other was alive.
Where was our first date?
Our first date was at Tropical Snow, right? The snow cone place. That summer, if you had to guess, how many snow cones did we eat that summer?
Oh my goodness. Oof.
I will just tell you that I had a routine of going a minimum of 2 times a day for the entire summer. So it was a lot of snow cones. That was fun though.
Lots of snow cones.
It was so fun.
It was.
It seems like so long ago now.
It was 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, I guess that's a while ago.
That's been a while.
What was your first impression of me?
I don't know. Must have been good. We've been married for a year.
Fair enough.
I can barely remember what I had for breakfast. Much less 4.5 years ago.
Fair enough. Let's see. We talked for a while, you know, just like texted and messaged each other for a while. And then the first time that we really hung out, I was at the snow cone place and you were there too. And you came up, like I was eating my snow cone in my car. And you came up behind me and kicked my tire. And I about like jumped out of the car. And I spilled my snow cone everywhere. It was like... So, my first impression was like, this guy made me spill my snow cone. But after that, we hung out, went for a drive, and I was just like, you know, it's fun to talk to you. So that was one of my first impressions.
What was the first thing you noticed about me?
That's kind of similar to first impression, I guess. But along with what my first impression of you was just how good you were at communicating. Like, you're just so good at talking to people. And that's something that I just noticed right away. That I was like, holy cow, I cannot talk to people like that. So, what's the first thing you noticed about me?
Your smile.
Aww.
And your blue eyes.
Aww. That's sweet. Next question is, when did you meet my family? That kind of goes along with just like knowing, kind of already knowing each other a little bit, but more so with the families, I guess it was kind of like meeting.
Yeah. It's like I knew your family, but I didn't know them.
Right.
I met your mom first because your
Will
dad
and
and Will
Dad
were
out of
in
town, yeah.
New Orleans.
So they must have come back just shortly after, so you must have met them just like a few days later. So probably
It may have
like,
been when you left to go down there.
yeah, that's,
When you guys were packing up and...
I bet that's right. Obviously we remember all of the details.
Oh yeah. Everyone. When did you meet my parents? My brothers. two of them.
No. Right, because Alex and I were in the same class.
Yeah.
So, and that was just a year.
younger.
Yeah. I feel like the first time I was really around your family was when I started coming to Sunday dinner. Maybe occasionally, like I went to the racetrack with you guys too pretty early.
Yeah. Probably.
So probably those two things were probably one of the, whichever one was first, but one of those things.
Yeah, shortly after all this.
Mm-hmm. Probably the fall somewhere.
Details. We know them all.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first?
You did. I probably thought it first. But you
Fair.
actually said it first. That communication thing. What do I do in my free time?
What free time?
Right, exactly. I don't have any free time, but what do I do when I do have free time?
Edit videos and take pictures?
True. Pretty much any free time I have, I'm editing a video or taking pictures.
Or listening to Christmas music.
I listen to a lot of Christmas music. It makes my heart happy.
Go outside for a hike or a bike ride.
Yes, I love to do that. What do you like to do in your free time? I feel like when you have free time, it's after like a crazy day of work or something like that. So like that's mainly when you have just a tiny bit of free time. And so like when you have those times, you just kind of need some time to just like decompress after the day. So watching videos or just kind of whatever, just something relaxing. But otherwise, like when we have a free weekend or something, we both like to go visit family in Springfield or hang out with family here, like do stuff with Will and JC. We've done a lot, which is kind of more of a both of us thing, but I feel like that's you too. Accurate?
Yeah, pretty accurate.
I mean, the hiking and biking is stuff we like to do together too, so that kind of counts for you.
Yeah, biking.
Yeah, Donnie's been really into the biking. We did that cycling training for my cousin, and he has really kept up with it. I'm so proud of you. I have not. I have been eating junk food and taking finals, so.
Who would drive on a road trip?
I put this in just for you, because you are the one driving on any road trip. Where was the first road trip that we took?
I don't know. Together?
Yeah, together.
I don't know.
I think it would probably be Florida, right?
I mean, unless you went to Branson with me.
I did go to Branson with you before that, so Branson or going to Orlando.
What annoys me?
What annoys you? Bad drivers?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you have something specific in mind. Hair. I didn't even think about that one.
Hairballs. Yeah.
That's so true. Johnny cannot stand hair that is not attached to your head. If it's attached to my head, he doesn't care. But one tiny strand that's not attached to my head, oh my gosh.
I've gotten better.
You have, but I don't expect you to clean out any drains anytime
No,
soon.
wet hair. No, not happening. Wet, unattached hair. Yeah.
I can't really think of anything specific. I know I have moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, but I can't think of anything that's like specific. Like this one thing annoys me every time. Usually it's like I'm annoyed by something else, and then I see something and I'm like,
So not my fault. Remember that.
no.
Somebody else's fault. She takes it out on me.
Sometimes your fault. What am I good at?
Everything.
Oh.
You're good at time management.
I try to be.
You're good at organizing stuff. You're good at baking. You're good at cooking. You have very good work ethic. You're good at being my friend.
Aww.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff you're good at too. Obviously communication, if we haven't established that already. Anytime I'm just super stressed out about something, you know exactly what to say, and you're just good at shifting the focus back to what's really important. You're also really good at cooking. You're very, very
Not the best baker.
I said cooking.
Got the proteins down.
Yes, which is great because I do the baking. So yeah, you're a really good cook. You also have a really great work ethic. You're just so good at always taking care of us. We came home from being in Branson for like almost a week, and just like you going around and checking all the windows and stuff like that, you know, just like making sure we're safe, because I would have never thought to, which granted our windows haven't latched so occasionally, so that's a good thing to check, but stuff like that I just wouldn't think about. You're good at so many things too.
We make a good team.
You're the best husband.
Who goes to bed / wakes up earlier?
Specifically, goes to bed earlier and goes to bed faster. Donnie says good night and he's asleep. It's crazy, really. I definitely stay up later than you, but I don't always wake up later than you. I have since school has been online, just because that's how my schedule has kind of gone. But like when I was going to school in person, I had like 8 a.m. classes, and that never really bothered me either. It just kind of depends on the routine that I'm in, and right now, I guess now I'm done with school, but with how the semester has been,
Just been kind of stay up late.
right, it's just been that kind of semester.
Yeah.
So yeah. Who is more likely to be running late? I'll claim it. There was a phrase.
It's called Robinson time.
Right. And that tells you all you need to know right there.
Take the time, turn it back 30 minutes.
We were very often late to school. Yeah, I can't even explain it. It's just a part of the family, really. The whole family has that tendency. My mom always talks about how all growing up, she was always early to everything. 10 minutes early, on time to everything.
If you're on time, you're late.
Right. And then she married Dad, and she was suddenly running late for everything. So
you can be looking good all the way up until it's time to walk out the door.
Right.
And it's like that 5 minutes before walking out the door turns into 30.
Right. Yeah.
I
don't know, there's no explanation, it just happens. It's just who I am. I will say I've gotten a lot better. Like, since I went to college and since we've gotten married, I feel like I have gotten a lot better. But it still pokes its head out every now and then.
Comes around every once in a while. Favorite features?
Favorite features?
That kind of goes with...
like what we first noticed about each other. I love your smile, and
You took my answer.
I do. I love your smile. I love your beard. I feel like your smile is just super contagious though, because every time that you're just laughing, everybody in the room is laughing.
Well,
and I love that. That's my favorite feature about you.
that is.
Yeah, it is.
Your pretty smile and your blue eyes.
Aw, thank you. What do we argue about the most? We don't really argue about a lot. Like, we don't have very frequent fights or anything like that. I actually don't remember an actual fight. We disagree on things, but we usually just
like what you
talk
put down the
through it.
garbage disposal.
Okay, now that's the thing we argue about the most right there. I didn't even think about that one. Okay, Donnie doesn't put anything down the garbage disposal. He's like, water? No, that doesn't go down the garbage disposal. Me, I'm like, it's a garbage disposal. You're supposed to put things in there.
Yeah, half the lasagna that's in the pan, it can go down the garbage disposal, not in the trash can first.
That's not true. I would put... What would I put down?
A quarter of the lasagna?
No, okay. I am eating a bowl of cereal. The cereal gets soggy. I'm done with it. There's a little bit of cereal and some milk left. I would dump that down the garbage disposal.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I would eat the cereal before it got soggy.
If it's not gonna garbage Anyway, so that's what we argue about the most.
But we don't have a garbage disposal now, so you don't have to worry about that.
True. I'm just like,
now it all has to be done my way.
Yeah, I'm just like, Donnie, what do you do with this?
What's your favorite thing in our house?
Our blankets. Seriously? Because it's so cold in our house all the time?
It is kind of chilly.
You have to say your favorite thing about our house. Our favorite thing in our house.
In our house. I don't know.
Oh, that's way sweeter than my answer was.
I don't know if you're specifically talking about the house. I mean, the kitchen is pretty functional. Pretty nice.
I love the kitchen. And all the stuff in the kitchen. We got so much kitchen stuff as wedding gifts.
Yeah.
Like, we were unpacking it all, moving, and Mom was like, holy cow!
Some nice stuff, too. Not just regular old pots and pans.
Stuff that's going to last us for years. Like, really nice kitchen stuff. We have an awesome kitchen. I love it. That's a good one.
It's nice.
What is our ideal way to spend a vacation? Do I even have to ask?
The mountains.
In the snow. Snowmobiling. Basically, our honeymoon is our ideal vacation.
Worked out pretty good.
It was amazing. That's the one thing. Like, I'm excited about our first anniversary, but I'm a little bitter that we're not going to Colorado this year.
We'll go.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Probably at 5 years.
Okay.
We might go in between, but I'm just...
Alright, I'll hold you to that 5th anniversary Colorado trip.
Or maybe Montana.
Oh, I like the way you think.
Somewhere with snow and mountains.
I love it. What has been the most difficult part about marriage so far?
I don't really know about marriage, but I mean...
The year, I feel like, has been a crazy year to be our first year of marriage.
Yeah.
Like, everybody always says, oh, the first year is the hardest year. But I feel like this has been a really strange first year of marriage, not just like a normal year by any means.
Yeah. I mean, we were stuck in the apartment in Columbia by ourselves for basically 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody really knew what was going on. Everything was shut down. And we stayed in Columbia just for the sake of our parents' and family's health.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we didn't want to take the chance on getting any of them sick. So we were just there by ourselves. But I think it really brought us closer.
Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, it was just us.
We were just there all by ourselves. Yeah, it definitely did. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. It's hard for me because that time was just so crazy and I feel like I've kind of blocked it out. So it's really hard for me to like put myself back to that little stretch of the year.
Yeah.
And like remember how I was feeling because it was not very good.
No.
And it was really, really hard. Like we said, as far as marriage, I don't think there's been anything super, super difficult. It's mainly been just the weird life things, which I guess is a part
of it. Yeah.
Mainly COVID sucks, and that's the gist of it.
What has been your favorite thing about marriage?
So many things. It's been so much fun. We get to just hang out all the time, which is, that was one thing that I was looking forward to about marriage, and I did not expect to get to hang out with you as much as I have this year. I love you more than I did before, so that's good. Especially with the year that we've had, it's been nice to be able to do that together. It was the perfect time for us to be married, and I'm so glad that we got to go through the year together, because it has brought us closer, and it's just been such a year.
It's been crazy. I've just enjoyed doing everything with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we still do stuff on our own, but it's nice to have your best friend with you.
Right, all
to
the
do
time.
everything.
Despite the crazy 2020 that we have had, it has really been such a great year.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe that it's already been a year. That is all of the questions we have. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Oh,
Love you.
I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. If you have any other questions that you'd like us to answer, leave those in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe.